you might be thinking, tea, what is tea? How do I make tea? How do I get it to my home? What? Question marks everywhere. Boop, 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 boop. Tea can be kind of intimidating. I was intimidated by tea when I first started getting into it, but now I feel very comfortable, and I thought I would help lost souls like you figure out how to get into the world of tea. It's not really that complicated. This is not going to be a complicated guide. We're just going to do the most basic stuff just to get you started. You can learn the fancy stuff later, but you don't need it at the beginning. Tea is this. Tea is this. Tea is this. Ooh. It's not drugs, it's tea, gosh darn it. Tea basically comes in two forms, loose leaf and tea bags. Loose leaf just means they just give you the tea leaves and they don't put them in a bag for you. They make you do all the work. So the three types of teas we're going to be talking about here at the very beginning are these ones. We have a green tea, we also have a black tea there in the middle, and an herbal tea there at the end. And I consider these to be the three starter Pokemon of tea. They're the really basic ones that are actually some of my favorites. The green tea I think is really great. It's a really healthy tasting tea. It makes me feel really good after a workout or something, so that's a great place to start. Black tea is very more so similar to coffee. It's going to have more caffeine than other teas, so if you're looking for a coffee substitute, I'd start with black tea. But I recommend most people start with an herbal tea. Herbal tea is going to be really sweet and come in a more variety of flavors because it doesn't actually come from the tea plant. So I find herbal tea is a really easy one to get into for a lot of people. There are also these types of teas here. We're not going to be getting into those today, but if you're feeling adventurous in the future, those exist. Just want to let you know. I view tea like a formula. You have your cup, then you add whatever tea you want, and whatever cream or sweetener you want as well. And from there you mix and match. You can change up your cup, change the tea, add loose leaf tea. You can change your sweetener, 0 calorie, regular sugar. I really love chocolate almond milk, but you can do one or the other and personalize. So you want to fill your water just below the rim of your teacup, and then we're just going to put this in the microwave for 2 minutes for a regular microwave, 3 minutes if it's kind of an older one. And then while that happens, I prepare my loose leaf tea for this demonstration. I just put 2 tablespoons into a loose leaf tea filter. Then once our hot water is ready, you just put that inside. And I like to make sure that I get the extra tea bag to just lay inside the cup because otherwise it'll drip all over the counter. You want to brew most tea for about 2 minutes, but make sure you check on the packaging to see if there are any special instructions for the tea that you are making. And then comes the most important part of the process, which is throwing your tea bag away. Don't leave it in your water or else it will burn and become bitter. Then you add whatever additives you want, but wait! Don't drink it just yet. This is a method I perfected. I call it the cuddle method. I like to cuddle with my cup of tea and feel how hot it is on my face to tell if I will burn my tongue or not, because that is the worst feeling and will ruin any cup of tea if you have a burnt tongue. And then there you have it. There is your cup of tea. You did it! Woohoo! I usually recommend, if you're doing green tea, to only add a type of sweetener. I like honey. And if you're doing an herbal tea, I would also say just add sweetener. They don't need a cream or anything like that. Black tea, however, I usually add cream and sweetener, but you can personalize it to your own tastes. As you make more cups of tea, you'll learn more of what you like, and you'll have your own pro tips as well. If you still think your tea doesn't have enough flavor, I recommend brewing it with 2 tea bags instead of 1. Don't brew for longer because it will still burn, but brew with 2 tea bags for a stronger flavor. And that sums up this tea guide. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Angela, perfect!